Complex has put out their 10 most influential women in sports. And Angel Reese is not going to like this because, well, she got beaten by Caitlin Clark for number one.
Caitlin Clark and Fever games getting moved to bigger venues on the road is normal at this point in time. We see it happen quite often whenever that Fever show comes to.
In the world of women's sports, rivalries are often the cornerstone of defining moments that leave lasting impressions on fans and shape the narratives for years to come. These rivalries not only elevate the game, but they also transform the athletes involved into cultural icons. But what happens when two rookies, two young, fierce athletes, shake up the status quo and become the center of a media storm? That's exactly what happened when Complex magazine released their top 10 most influential female athletes list, sparking a firestorm that had fans and critics alike divided like never before. Enter Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, two players who have, in their short careers, left an indelible mark on the world of basketball and beyond. What ensued was nothing short of dramatic, a clash of titans. Caitlin Clark, the sharpshooting phenom from Iowa, found herself claiming the top spot. Meanwhile, Angel Reese, the powerful and charismatic LSU standout, landed at number 2. But the question that had everyone talking was this: was the ranking justified? When the rankings were announced, they caused more than just a stir. They created a tidal wave of debate across social media, sports talk shows, and among fans. Caitlin Clark, who had already made a name for herself as one of the most dominant forces in NCAA women's basketball, earned the number 1 spot. Clark's skill on the court, her deep three-pointers, her incredible playmaking, and her ability to take over games had already earned her admiration from fans, analysts, and her peers. But her cultural impact went far beyond the basketball court. Clark's presence in the WNBA not only transformed the sport's viewership, but it also increased merchandise sales and elevated the league's profile. However, there was an athlete who arguably had just as much, if not more, cultural influence this year: Angel Reese. Reese's impact wasn't limited to her performance on the court. It extended into fashion, pop culture, and mainstream media. Angel's monumental achievements, from securing her own McDonald's meal to gracing the cover of Vogue, spoke to a new era where athletes were no longer confined to their sport. So, how could someone who had made such waves in the fashion and entertainment industries, someone with such massive cultural influence, be ranked below another rookie? It was this question of cultural influence that set the stage for an explosive debate. Let's break down Angel Reese's influence and success in more detail. Reese wasn't just playing basketball in her rookie season, she was shaping the landscape of women's sports. Angel's rebounding skills, her incredible work ethic, and her competitive fire helped propel her to the top of the WNBA leaderboard in key categories. She became known for her dominance in the paint, controlling the boards, and setting rookie records for double-doubles. But off the court, Reese's influence skyrocketed. Angel Reese made history when she became the first female athlete to have her very own signature McDonald's meal. This was not just a personal achievement for Reese, it was a game changer for the entire industry. Having an athlete's name attached to a McDonald's meal is usually reserved for the likes of men in sports, like Michael Jordan and LeBron James. But Reese shattered that norm, carving a space for herself in a realm previously reserved for male athletes. Beyond the McDonald's meal, Angel's presence in fashion is undeniable. Reese appeared on the cover of Vogue, further cementing her position as a cultural influencer. As the first female athlete to secure such an iconic cover, Reese's fashion-forward persona only added to her already massive appeal. Angel wasn't just playing basketball, she was rewriting the rules of what it means to be an athlete in today's world. From partnerships with brands like Reebok to being featured on cereal boxes to signing major endorsement deals with Hershey's, Reese was transcending basketball in ways that were previously thought to be unimaginable. Yet, despite all of this, she still found herself ranked second behind Clark. This raised some serious eyebrows. How could Angel Reese, who had pushed the envelope in so many ways, possibly be behind Caitlin Clark on the complex list? On the other side of the rivalry, Caitlin Clark's rise in the world of women's basketball was equally impressive. Clark's rookie season with the WNBA was nothing short of legendary. From breaking records for points, assists, and three-pointers to becoming the face of the WNBA, Caitlin Clark's presence alone has changed the trajectory of women's basketball. Clark's first season with the WNBA was transformative. She single-handedly caused viewership to skyrocket by a staggering 200%. Attendance for road games featuring Caitlin Clark grew by over 87%, and her team's home games saw a 185,000 fan spike in attendance from 2023 to 2024. These numbers are unprecedented in the history of women's sports. But the true measure of Caitlin Clark's influence isn't just in the statistics, it's in how she has reshaped the way the WNBA is perceived. She's made women's basketball marketable in a way it's never been before, and the league has reaped the benefits in terms of increased revenue, brand partnerships, and a growing fan base. Clark's ability to bring fans to the stands and capture the attention of mainstream media is unparalleled. She was instrumental in attracting new fans to the WNBA and significantly increasing merchandise sales. In fact, her jersey sales have become some of the highest in the league, a testament to her massive influence. Her ability to connect with fans has made her a household name, and she's quickly become the face of the league. But even with all these numbers, even with her dominating performances and marketability, Caitlin Clark is still a rookie. Her impact in just one season has been monumental, but could it be enough to overshadow Angel Reese's broader influence off the court? The rivalry between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese truly began during the 2023 NCAA Championship. In one of the most intense games in college basketball history, Reese's LSU team defeated Clark's Iowa team, with Angel delivering an iconic "you can't see me" gesture toward Caitlin after the win. That moment was everywhere. On social media, news outlets, and even mainstream television. It was an instant viral sensation. This gesture fueled the Team Angel versus Team Caitlin fan divide, adding more fuel to an already intense rivalry. This wasn't just about two players battling it out on the court anymore. It was about pride, personal stakes, and a rivalry that was fast becoming as significant as any in sports history. The implications were bigger than basketball itself. The rivalry between Reese and Clark became a cultural war, with each side rallying behind their respective hero. And when they entered the WNBA as rookies, it wasn't just another season of women's basketball. It was game time. The world was watching. Their first professional matchup became one of the most watched regular season games in WNBA history. The incredible viewership numbers and online debates over the game's outcome proved one thing: this rivalry wasn't going away. It was only growing stronger. Let's take a step back and compare the rookie seasons of Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese in greater detail. Caitlin Clark's rookie season was nothing short of spectacular, averaging 19.2 points, 5.7 rebounds, and 8.4 assists per game. Clark's performances were historic. She set several rookie records, including the most assists in a single season and the most three-pointers made by a rookie. Caitlin Clark wasn't just playing basketball, she was redefining the game. Her versatility, basketball IQ, and long-range shooting ability made her a force to be reckoned with. On the other side, Angel Reese's numbers were equally impressive. Angel finished her rookie season averaging 13.5 points and 13.7 rebounds per game, leading the league in rebounds and setting rookie records for consecutive double-doubles and total double-doubles in a season. Angel's ability to dominate the boards, her powerful interior presence, and her fierce competitive nature made her one of the most formidable players in the WNBA. She wasn't just collecting rebounds, she was setting new standards for rookie performance. But the real question remains, can cultural influence be as important as athletic accomplishments? Does being a cultural icon mean more than setting records and shattering old narratives? So what do you think? Should Caitlin Clark be number one, or does Angel Reese deserve that top spot? And where do athletes like Simone Biles fit into this new era of women's sports?